morning, good morning, good morning to each and every one of you out there in Radio Land. Good morning, St. Kitts. Good morning, Nevis. Good morning, world. And welcome to this another edition of Policing with You. I am your host, Superintendent Diana Mills, and I'm here with two of my colleagues from the St. Kitts and Nevis Coast Guard in the persons of Lieutenant Len Daniel and Second Lieutenant Norris Fifield Jr. Welcome, my brothers, to this program. And they're here to tell you, our listening audience, what is happening in terms of the Coast Guard and what is happening at this time. As we know that the Coast Guard, it falls under the same umbrella, national security, and so they help to secure our people, our visitors, the nation, St. Kitts Nevis, and they do that with us and others. And so we'll be hearing their part of things this morning. So once again, welcome, guys, and tell us, Mr. Daniel, how long have you been with the Coast Guard?
Oh, good morning, all. I have been with the Coast Guard for 18 years. I joined the service back in 2004, and I've been there ever since, and I love it, and I enjoy working at the Coast Guard.
Okay, how about you?
Why not? Viewers and listeners, for me, I've been in the Coast Guard for 8 going on 9 years. Next month will make 9 years for me.
Okay. Well, tell us about the role of the Coast Guard where national security is concerned.
Right. Good morning again. So the role of the Coast Guard where national security is concerned is, as you know, Coast Guard is all about border security, securing our, maritime borders. So what Coast Guard basically does is we enforce all of our, local laws, along with all of the maritime laws that are in place. So we basically enforce customs, police, fisheries, immigration, maritime affairs. We enforce all those regulations. The Coast Guard serve to basically detect and intercept, or detect and deter, threats to our local population, to our tourism product and all that stuff. So we actually serve a very important role in national security of the Federation. We also, one of our main mandates is search and rescue as well. So we does that. We actually do that very often. That's one of our main roles. So that's our importance in the national security construct.
Okay, pretty good. Well, a lot has been going on at the Coast Guard lately. Can you update the listening audience as to what has been going on?
Right, so the Coast Guard has been engaged in many activities. We have been looking to improve on the base, the Coast Guard base. So the base has been in construction for quite some time, and over the past few months we have made a lot of progress. We are basically pushing to try and see if we can complete the construction by this year, so that we can have a proper housing for our troops, our men, and also this will help to facilitate a lot of the community driven programs that we have in the works. So we are not quite there yet, but the construction is going, and hopefully we're looking at sometime this year to have an official conclusion to the construction, and then we can put all our programs in place fully.
And I think I heard somewhere that you would have been involved in the construction itself. When I said you, I mean you and your guys.
Yes,
Is
yes,
that so?
Yes, we have been hands-on, from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
So we have also been getting some assistance from the HMP, the prison. So we basically trying to do things as as best as we can using our own people. and some of the persons from prison.
Okay, great. Now, where the base is concerned, it has always operated out of St. Kitts, is that correct?
Yes.
But now I'm hearing that there are plans for something else to happen. Tell us about that.
Yes. So there's a lot of things happening at the Coast Guard. So a lot of things in play. We have been working on expansion to Nevis,
Okay.
and the NIA is fully on board with it. They were actually some of the main players to push the possibilities of having Coast Guard base in Nevis. And over the past few weeks, we have been engaged with the NIA, and they have given us some assurities and allocated an area for us, so we can actually use as our base. And on that project, we the project is going to be a project where it's going to include the infantry unit and the Coast Guard. So the section that we're going to be getting is going to house both infantry and Coast Guard, because since the unity construct came about, the government has been working to try to expand as much to Nevis, to include Nevis in the whole security aspect of the federation. So we are very grateful that they see our point of view, and we're looking forward to actually expanding to Nevis, because Nevis will definitely welcome us.
Yes, I know. Great. Well, one of the big concerns has always been about the border security, and I understand that there have been some improvement in that area. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, for the border security, we have started an operation to include Nevis. So we call it the Operation Nevis Extension. Mm-hmm. So we have been doing a lot of operations in Nevis, especially in the known hotspots. We have been improving and doing some surveillance patrols and all that stuff. But just doing that is not going to really give us 100% foolproof. Mm-hmm. So what we have done is we are engaged with the U.S. Embassy. Mm-hmm. And the U.S. Embassy has agreed to assist us with the installation of coastal radars.
Okay.
So yes, a few weeks ago they actually sent out some surveyors and some technicians to do a survey of the key points on the federation, and the surveyors are very satisfied with the locations. Mm-hmm. We have been working with Foreign Radio to use their towers, and they're on board. Mm-hmm. We have engaged with Flo over in St. Kitts, and Flo is on board as well. Mm-hmm. So we're looking forward to next few months having some coastal radar capabilities. This will improve the coverage mm-hmm. of the federation, and will also reduce the amount of false reports that we have as well, and that kind of stuff. So it will actually serve to to assist in securing the borders even better.
So are you saying that you get quite a bit of false reports?
Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. We get quite a good bit of false reports, and one of our ways of trying to reduce this is we have again engaged with Flo to seek the assistance to get emergency toll-free number. Mm-hmm. So this will be a 3-digit toll-free number, mm-hmm. where every citizen will have access to this number. And if you don't have credit on your phone and you see something, you can always call the emergency number and report a situation, or you can report anything.
Yes.
You don't necessarily have to be something that's happening. It could be something that you suspect. Mm-hmm. You could call and report and that kind of stuff. If a fisherman is out in sea and he have an issue, instead of him fumbling to try to find Coast Guard number, mm-hmm. Or calling 911, then he can just dial the Coast Guard, the emergency number direct to get the Coast Guard. Because one of the main reasons for that is because we have been having some delayed responses, mm-hmm. because of the 911 response. Okay. Most of our calls go to telecom.
Yes.
Telecom don't really have any trained person to deal with Coast Guard stuff. So when the information get to us, it's already late. So sometimes we take a little while to respond to it because it comes so late. Right, but we actually working to improve on that. So hopefully in the next few weeks we will have the emergency number and we will be broadcasting that around, putting it on different signposts around the federation, including St. Kitts and Nevis, so everyone will know what the emergency number is.
Okay. Now, what about the vessels? What's the latest with those, and how are you managing to conduct your patrols?
Yes, our vessels our vessels are fully operational right now. We have plans on receiving another utility boat, which is a much bigger one, 40-foot vessel, to extend our range. It's a medium range patrol vessel. The ones we have currently are, interceptors, but we also use those for the medium range patrols as well. They're not as efficient and effective, but we use them. We use what we have. This the new vessel is scheduled to be in St. Kitts in summer.
In the summer.
Yeah, August, September. Okay. And as it comes into play, we will put it into service immediately. So we're also looking at a replacement for the larger vessel, the Cutter Stewart. We haven't completed a full proposal as yet, but that is in the works and that should be submitted to the PS to be submitted to cabinet for some review and approval. So hopefully we get that sometime soon.
Okay, great. Well, I think I'll want to hear, or the public may wish to hear from Second Lieutenant at this time with this exciting part that is coming up, and it's about the you and your plans to work along with young people as part of the community outreach initiative. I understand that you should be having some swimming lessons. Can you tell us about that, Second Lieutenant?
Yes, so the Coast Guard is basically in the process of rolling out a swim program, and it's basically geared towards building a better bond with the public and the Coast Guard. It will be basically free for children ages of 10 to 17. As long as you're under 10 years old and over 17, then you could perhaps seek private lessons, which will be of a fee. However, the program is looking to be started from the 9th of April, which is this Saturday, at 0900 hours, 9 o'clock in the morning. So we're looking to basically have a soft opening for that program. So the program, though, we will be catering for 50 persons. So as time goes by and the students are basically capable to cover all the techniques that they would have been taught, then basically roll them out to rolling new persons for the program. Basically they'll be learning basic techniques to advanced techniques, right? And that's basically it about the program as it relates to registration. Each child has to be registered. So you basically call the Coast Guard base 465-8384 or 466-7312 for the registration forms. Collect them, have them filled out and return them.
Okay, somebody is waiting to take those numbers again. Can you repeat those numbers?
The numbers for the Coast Guard base is 465-8384 and 466-7312.
Okay, and I think at this point we'll take a break and we go to our listening public, and the number to call would be 465-2555, and our overseas number is 718-577-2916.
Mommy, remember you told me if I pass all my exams, you would buy me a brand new laptop computer, a cell phone, and a PlayStation 4? Well, here are the results.
Wow, son, you did great. But where can I find all these stuff at affordable prices?
Smart Electronics, mommy. They have stuff for the entire family. They have washing machines, cell phones, tablets, refrigerators, TVs, blenders, irons, microwave ovens, Bluetooth speakers, and much, much more. And they are located at Port Zante opposite the food court.
Wow, but son, where did you get all these information?
My friend told me, and he also told me if you buy them somewhere else, they won't last.
Is that so?
Yes, mommy, so I don't want you to buy them anywhere else but Smart Electronics.
Okay, son, get dressed. We're going down to Smart Electronics.
No need to go to St. Martin anymore. We have everything available right here in St. Kitts. And remember, we have only one store in St. Kitts, and we are located at Port Zante opposite the food court. Smart Electronics, way to live a smart life.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Marine Resources are gearing up to host the annual Agri-Easter Night Market at the Bastia Public Market on Wednesday, 13th April, running from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. Night Market offers fresh produce and quality service from fruit and vegetable vendors, meat and fish vendors, agro-processors and cooked food vendors, coconut dumplings, seasoned saltfish, conky, breadfruit, black pudding, local wines, grilled seafood, and so much more will be available for sale. Registration forms are available right now at the public market. The Ministry of Agriculture in government headquarters and the Department of Agriculture agreed. So remember the date, Wednesday 13th April from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come to the public market for the annual Agri-Easter Night Market.
Okay, welcome back. This is Policing with you, and we are here with Lieutenant Daniel and Second Lieutenant Fifield from the Coast St. Kitts Nevis Coast Guard Base.
We have our first call for this morning. All right, good morning, you're live.
Good morning, Captain Chukwu.
Hey, good morning, Culture.
Yeah, and the team of Coast Guard personnel there. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Yeah, lovely program as usual. Now, I have a question, all your clock. How equipped are those boats that you spoke about, that the new boat that you all get for the Coast Guard? Are they ready to counteract the speed of those fast cigarette boats out there when they're breaking the law? That's one. And number two, do you all have any zone that can pick up what is going on the sea in our waters that does not look like they are complying with our rules and regulations? I will listen out here for the rest. Thank you very much.
Thank you, caller. Okay. Can you respond to that first question?
Right. So the first question is, he asked about the vessels being equipped. The vessels are equipped with, the standard military grade detection equipment, which is the flare, radars, and that kind of stuff. So they are equipped to detect certain type of vessels with certain types of hulls, and respond in a timely manner. Also, you asked about the speed. We don't necessarily do speed, but we have enough speed to catch a fleeing vessel, and we don't necessarily need to use speed alone. We have counterparts,
Weapons.
and we also have weapons that that are also used to disable a fleeing vessel. However, if we are unable to stop the vessel, we have counterparts that we can contact that will basically intercept that vessel on our behalf in their territorial waters. So we have a lot of ways of getting our own fast vessels and that kind of stuff. But yes, we are equipped. We are fully equipped. And thanks for your question. Your other question was
This one to pick up.
right. So you was asking if you have a zone to pick up vessels doing suspicious activities in our waters. Currently, we only use the information that is provided to us from other agencies that assist us in surveillance and that kind of stuff. So we don't have any drones that do that yet. We're looking into drone technology for some point in the future, but we don't have that yet. However, I spoke about the radar systems earlier. The radar systems are going to be the equipment that we're going to use to assist us with detecting, illegal activities in our territorial waters. Because also with the radar there will be some cameras, some specialized cameras that are going to be able to zoom to a specific area and look at certain activities, so we can decipher whether is something illegal going on, or maybe it's just some two vessels traveling together that come from one country to go into the next with two families and they're traveling together. So we could decipher whether this is just genuine safe passage, they're just traveling, they're just transiting, or we could detect this is some such activities based on what we see on the cameras. So yeah, we actually looking into all of that technology as well.
All right, we have another call. Let's take this caller. Hey, good morning, you're live.
Yeah, good morning, GQ.
Yes, morning, Jamdo.
Good morning, my counter radical culture. Miss Mills, I got 3 questions to ask.
Yes, sir.
Miss Mills, I don't want to know, and the public want to know. If I live in St. Peter's and I traumatize and reach Bastille to make a report, why police got to send me back up to St. Peter's? Why? That's enough for that. But it's a concern around Bastille, and I'm very disappointed because half of you are trained with ASP Hanley. He went away. But he understands. Miss Mills, that boy is my friend. The next thing I want to ask Miss Mills, and I want to get to these youngsters that dealing with these Coast Guard boats where being present into this country. You take care of the boats them. The boats them is very important to the country. Take care of the boats them. Stop knock up the boat. Stop knock up the boat them. What you? I will like the youngster. So run from Antigua. Run all the way home from people in the threatening them to apply into the Coast Guard base. Because see very knowledgeable and navigating. And it look like a lot of that beating eye up here. So please, the hierarchies, that youngster is not a criminal. And we want young people to get into the armed forces them and use the education and the technologies to improve what we got in the country. And I want in Ireland, let me do the right thing. I wanna thank the magistrate them who had good vision to understand that young man cry and ask him to leave the court. Miss Mills,
Yes, sir.
What's going on in this country with this young man with gun business running as arrested, and one in Ireland? Since it's in a place where about kidnapping people and them kind of thing, If we step up the game, I'm going to step up the game. And asking the Attorney General, so now we go down the road by question 50 years and 100 years for on. Have a good day. This is Jamdom talking.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jamdom. Okay, in answering your first question, I think you asked, why is it when persons go to Bastille Police Station from another area to make a report that they are sent back to that area? The answer to that is that should not happen. If someone goes to any police station to make a report, that report should be recorded and be transferred to the whatever station. If it's something that belongs to another station, then it will be transferred to that station. So it is not at all necessary to send that person back to another area. The person is there at whether Bastille Police Station, Sandy Point Police Station, whatever police station. The officer on duty should record that report from the individual and have that report sent to the respective station, wherever it belongs, and guide the individual from there in terms of indicating when someone will be able to get in touch with them to record a detailed statement, etc., etc. So if that is happening, that really should not happen, and anyone encountering that situation should reach out to somebody more senior. You can call headquarters. You can ask for whether, if in the case of Bastia Police Station, you have an inspector in charge there, Inspector Wallace. You have Superintendent Henry. Everyone knows of Superintendent Henry, and so forth. But you call somebody senior, and we can adjust the situation. You can call our office as well at Bastia Police Station and ask for internal affairs, and we can look into that and have those kind of matters addressed. In terms of you indicating that the officer should take care of the boats, what can you say about that?
Well, yeah, it did not really sound much like a question, but
yes,
I think he probably wanted a clarification. The vessels are being taken care of, and we are doing our utmost best to keep the vessels functional and operational. So try not to do any damage to them. If any damage happens, then we'll try to repair them as soon as possible. But the officers are trained. They're trained in navigation. They're trained in boat handling. So they're even trained in how to deal with human aggression. So it's not like they're not trained. They've been trained. They've been trained repeatedly. So the vessels are being taken care of. So I can assure you of that. Did you answer my question?
No. Well, I think he was just basically asking about what we are doing with these young men with guns. So that one would really be for me. And of course, that the police have been going out there and doing. I mean, it's really so much that has been done in terms of going out and doing searches after searches. We've been reaching out to people. Well, even the very peace program that we all know of out there, we realized that was something that came into place, and we would have seen the results of such a program. But although such a program is happening, unfortunately, we are still experiencing this situation. But it's just a work in progress. It always remains a work in progress, which we'll continue to work at. And I know that persons like you would always, be there to put us on our guard in terms of whatever you can help us with. So we thank you for assisting us wherever and whenever you can.
All right, let's go back to the phone line. Let's take this call. Hi, good morning.
Yeah, Miss Mills, let me show you something, Miss Mills. That young man up Monkey Hill, he could have here with me. Every Saturday got on a boy from him. A good guy. And they had no cause to send him up St. Peter's. Hearing report like that. Man, ASP would have grabbed that with Lescott over Nevis and sent man up there in the by ground. I mean, he told us what happened when these men been telling them. Now, come on, this is people's life. Think it's so, think it's not like this. And I'm warning these young men, we don't got to give them life and so for these kind of things. We don't got to do it. Because it don't get harder. Nobody on that human being. No.
All right, Jamdog, thanks for your call, man. We're going to take another call. Hi, good morning. You're live.
Hey, GQ, good morning. This is Sonny Boy.
Yes, Sonny Boy.
I'm in New York. This is Jam Down, brother. I need to ask the Coast Guard guys, what's the highest ranking officer in the Coast Guard in St. Kitts?
Yes, the highest ranking officer in the Coast Guard of St. Kitts is a captain.
That's all?
Yes.
Wow. Well, I'm in the United States. I thought that would have been like a general, a Navy guy, like Admiral or something like that.
No, you see what happens is that our organization is not a big organization, so our ranks don't span to those levels. Cause we don't have the amount of persons.
One other suggestion:
those kind of ranks.
Why St. Kitts government don't ask the United States for one of those Coast Guard surplus fireboats that could outfire from the water, from the ocean. The United States Coast Guard and the Navy, they decommission so many fireboats every year, and they just put them in the mothball and they rot away. So why think the government don't ask the embassy in Barbados if the Navy or the Coast Guard could donate a fireboat for them? That's just a suggestion.
Okay, that would be a question for the higher ups. So
Can take it back.
yeah, that can be addressed.
Yeah, that's it for the. Oh, we have another call. Let's take this call. Hey, good morning.
Yeah, hi, good morning. How are you doing, GQ?
Hey, I'm doing good, thanks.
And good morning to your panelists there.
Good morning.
Morning.
I would like to ask them a question. What is the legal procedure of a national, a returning national, who comes in by boat rather than by normal port where they can be checked in? What is the normal legal procedure?
Right. The normal legal procedure would be the same. You would come into a legal port of entry. You will go to customs. Customs will check your stuff, and then you will go to immigration. Immigration will check you in.
Unfortunately, I think that you would have misunderstood the question. I'm saying that you have a national who came in illegally. It sounds a bit awkward to say a national came in illegally, but I'm asking if someone came in by boat for whatever reason, rather than going through the normal port checks. What do you do with an individual like that?
Yes,
do they have to report to the station within an hour? If they do not, within 24 hours. If they do not do that, what is the legal procedure thereafter?
Right. So for that is a violation. That's an illegal entry, even though the person is a local. They entered illegally. Because when you're leaving,
what measures are taken?
A specific country, you have to leave legally, and when you enter into another country, even if it's your own country, you have to enter legally the same way. You have to do the same procedures, customs, immigration, same way. Doesn't matter whether you come by a boat, air, or anything. You must go through the usual procedure.
Yeah, but when you do not do that, what happens? What are the penalties? What are the consequences of not doing that? Do you have a time frame in which you have to report to the station within 24 hours and be processed in a particular way? What is the procedure?
Right. The procedure for that, I am not quite familiar with the actual procedure. If you just come in illegally and to have, I don't know the specific time frame that you have to check in and that kind of stuff. But once you come, you have to declare and be known that you came in from another country, because you have to be stamped in so that they would know that you entered the country. But in terms of the time frame, I cannot give you an answer for that. I am not quite sure of the actual timing for that particular procedure.
Okay, I'd appreciate if you can become more fair with it and maybe provide the general public with a feedback with respect to that particular question, because we have quite a number of that occurring, and persons will need to understand the procedure for one reason or the other.
Yes, I fully agree, and I would definitely look into that.
Okay, thanks much, Byfield and Superintendent.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna take one more call, and then I'm gonna send it back over to you, Superintendent. Oh, okay then. Well, I'll let you hold on. I'll tell the caller to hold on a sec while we get the guys and lady organized. In the meantime, Superintendent, I'll let you entertain one or two questions, and then we'll continue with the phone calls.
We're not hearing.
Yeah, I'm going to deal with that now for you. So I'll let you continue the conversation in a bit.
Oh, okay.
More so, the guy was asking, what if someone doesn't go to that? Probably customs and police / immigration are the ones that basically fines them.
Right, so
continue the conversation. Okay, right, we're still on.
Yes.
We're not hearing, but apparently the public is hearing us. Okay, well, in the meantime, maybe I should just quickly just touch on something that came through from Jam Down, where he was speaking about, like, the gentleman maybe could have been with us, but because of whatever happened. What I wish to say concerning that is that we have to be careful with what we hear sometimes what we hear, so long as it's not a news item, may not necessarily be what may have transpired, and so we have to be careful with that, because I am aware of certain things that have been said out there in relation to the matter that Jamdon was speaking about, and in conducting some inquiries about the matter, I learned that things were a lot different to what is being said out there. So I'm just saying, at the same time, whatever you're hearing, just be careful to take it as gospel, because it may not necessarily be exactly what you're hearing. Just wait out for a news item and take it from there.
All right, can you hear me now? Still not hearing us? Okay. What we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with Policing with You. Don't touch that dial.
Equal rights for all, everywhere. Say what you think, what you think, what you think, what you think about justice. What you know, what you know, what you know, what you know about love. Why all the segregation, all our but foundation. Oh, let us unite as one. Tell me what you know about love. Tell me what you know about hate that keeps us separated. Tell me what you think about equal rights for all in every way. Say what you think, what you think, what you think, what you think about justice. What you know, what you know, what you know, what you know about love. Why all the segregation? We all are but one nation. Oh, let us unite as one. Let us unite as one. Oh, love. So many can testify. Love, oh, love. But you still can't satisfy. Keep on praying. You wish that day would come when there'll be equal rights and justice for every man.
All right, we're back. What we're going to do, we're going to go straight to the studio, and we're going to spend the remainder of our time in studio with Superintendent and the officers from the Coast Guard until we can get our phone lines organized and rectified properly. Over to you, Superintendent.
Thank you very much, and welcome back to Policing with You. Lieutenant Len Daniel, there was a question just before we took the break. I think there may have been a bit of a misunderstanding, yes. But I think you have a better understanding now. Can you address that question?
Yes, so the last question that was asked about the illegal entry of a local and that kind of stuff, and as it relates to the procedure, if you're caught, then there will be charges, from the customs and immigration standpoint. So that's the actual procedure for for that illegal type of entry, even if you're a local. So I just want to clarify that. I think I was reading a bit too much into the question, because I was thinking that he was looking at a specific time period. But yes, so that's the procedure. You will most likely be facing charges from Customs and Immigration.
Right. So long as you come in illegally. It
As long as
doesn't
you come
matter
illegally.
whether you're
Yeah, it doesn't
from
matter
here
where you're from here or anything.
elsewhere.
Right.
So long as you come in illegally, you'll be faced with charges.
Yes.
And taken to a court of law.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Well, we are about to wrap up at this time. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for being here on Policing with You. And it's good to hear what is happening from the Coast Guard end of things in securing the general public. And as we're about to leave, I'll just hear from each of you your closing remarks. I don't know who wish to go first. Any one of you can go first. Give your closing remarks.
I'll go first.
Yes.
I just want to thank ZAZ for allowing us the opportunity to give some information on the Coast Guard's operations and perspective, because a lot of people in St. Kitts still don't understand what the Coast Guard do, and some people don't even know that we have a Coast Guard. So I just want to thank them again for allowing us the opportunity to give to the public some information on Coast Guard's duties, and thank you again.
Okay.
Alright, for me, I'm just advising general public to basically take advantage of the programs that we have geared towards the public, such as the swim program. They basically come, and this will basically mitigate the risk of drownings, incident at sea. As long as they could basically save yourself, assist others to save themselves as well. That's basically assisting the Coast Guard on a whole with our duties at sea. So that's allowing everybody to take as much benefits from the programs that we have to offer now and future.
Yes, and we really, as a nation, appreciate you guys for the work that you're doing, and just to admonish you to continue. I know that my children benefited from that swimming program, and today they are showing off on me. And so I really appreciate that, and I know the nation appreciate what you're doing, because when someone is out there lost at sea or what have you, you just go out and you just give it your best shot to bring home whatever whether somebody or whatever the situation is, to bring home good results to us. And so we thank you, and yes, we also thank ZAZ for having us this time once again. Thank you.
Everywhere. Say what you think, what you think, what you think, what you think about justice. What you know, what you know, what you know, what you know about love. Why all the segregation, all our but foundation. Oh, let us unite as one. Let us unite as one. Tell me what you know about love. Tell me what you know about hate that keeps us separated. Tell me what you think about equal rights for all.